All right, hello. Zach on Gematria Effect News had an interesting story pulled up um, about a reporter that died down in New Orleans from Kansas City. Um, it's not quite Adam, right? Adan, but man, we're so close, aren't we, to Adam? And then look at this Manzano, yeah, with the man in his name, very close to Adam. Okay, dies at the age of 27. This is super duper. I mean, right now, this is just crazy. Yeah. Um, and again, on our quarter day, okay, on our 2/5 palindromic day, this is fairly interesting because if you do a little bit more digging on it, um, he's got some. I want to show you something else here in a second. He just lost his wife. And if we look up his wife as well, and he leaves behind a small child, notice that he works for Telemundo 39. Okay, the 39, the Hoover Dam number, 30th of September. Okay, so it starts to get more interesting. Okay, not only that, let's go to the wife, second grader, Topeka School, and the name of the school. She was 24 when she died. Ashley Boyd. Um, Here's the school, Lowman Hill Elementary School. Wow. Okay, you can just anagram that low there to owl. Okay, and remember on the dollar bill where the little owl is where we make the fold to get the 10 and the 11 numbers together of pi. Super duper fascinating. One thing I keep forgetting to mention as well is this connection with obviously 22 divided by 7, the approximation for pi, and all the 27, the 2277 stuff with um, Lucas numbers. Okay, so wow. Okay, so we can go through the other numbers that are in here. Look at this. The school district is USD 501. 501. What was I just saying about 105? The connection with 105. We might as well just go to the chart, Lorraine. What was I saying about the connection to 105? Okay, 105. Okay, and 510. Let's drop down. Okay, yeah, this connection to Christmas with 105. Okay, just stick a 1 in front of there. Okay, look at the 39 that drops in front of here, and look at the other 105 stuff. So this is exactly the kind of story I was expecting, because I think this. Well, I'm not going to come out and say it broke on the 6th of February, but we've got the numbers in here for the 25, highly referenced. Okay, with the 105. Okay, and from 9/11 to Christmas is 105 days. Yeah, so there's an idea there with being 9/11, with being our birth into the matrix, and then a rebirth event Christmas time 105. Okay, kind of interesting. What else did I want to mention about this? a couple of other little things, okay? While I'm on the topic of the 27s and everything. Oh, one other thing that I wanted to point out as well is if we look, actually I'll probably go here. If I backtrack here, so this Telemundo, okay, let's look at this. Where did I have that? Oh, there was somebody as well. Hang on a minute. There was somebody in the comments on Zach's that also noticed the idea of Adam, but he was talking about Adam's apple. Let me just get down here. Okay, David Burke. Adam Manzano. Manzana means apple. Adam's apple. Very interesting as well. What else we got here? Let's go to further on in here, see if we can see any other bits and pieces that well, wasn't this even on here? See if we've got anything interesting. Here's the gematria for Adan Manzano. 1004. The clock tower numbers 41. Yeah, those are those clock tower numbers. Numerology there. In the reverse, it's a 193. Okay. Let me take you back to the chart of Lorraine. Let me just show you something with this 193. Here we have the 139 right before this date, and what you'll notice is this is combination numbers for the Hoover Dam. Okay, we've got the 1st of March written the English way, and then we've got the 30th of September. Okay, also written the English way, but stick a 0 in there. Okay, so it's kind of fascinating with this number right here, and what is important about this number is also the total for the 7 column here. Yeah, we're dealing with 2s and 7s. 2s and 7s. There was something interesting with 16 the other day. I can't remember what it was though. In the 2 column here. Gosh, I can't remember what that was. I'm sure it was like a double 16 number. I can't remember what it was. Sorry. But anyway, see how this ties together, right? I thought that was just interesting with her death. I mean, there's something else in here as well. Hang on. What did I have up? I had something else up for. Well, oh, this was interesting as well. This is I believe it's an unrelated name, but of course I saw the March the 9th. I'm like, who's this? Businessman, media group, again with the media, and just happened to be a March the 9th reference number here, a 39 reference number here, and I'm like, oh, I can't even really be bothered to read all of this, you know. And then we also had right here, let's click on this. This is the actual Telemundo 39 channel. Okay, interesting with the T. Yeah, 239 plutonium. Look at the digital UHF channel 33, virtual 39. Oh dear, look at the founded on August the 19th. Yeah, Matthew Perry's. Don't forget about Fools Rush In. Okay, a nice Elvis reference. Okay, the film Fools Rush In with Matthew Perry, Salma Hayek, right, and her birthday is, I want to say it's the 2nd of September. So we have 2-9 numerology with her. Okay, and that 2-9 is coming up for the Super Bowl. So this is especially interesting with this tie back to 2-9 and the Hoover Dam with her and Matthew Perry and Fools Rush In. If you've not seen the film, they basically have a birth on the Hoover Dam. It couldn't be more loaded. Okay, we've got the 1/7 first air date. Look at this. I mean, it's just absolutely loaded. There was something else in here. Antenna. Let's look at the transmitter coordinates. Look at this. This is mental. 39 degrees. Okay. And then we've got the minutes and seconds in there, but you know, it's interesting. 1199 in there. And then look at this as well. 49 degrees west. 94 degrees west. I'm not dyslexic at all. Yeah. I don't know what else to say about this apart from it's crazy, really. Look at this. Founded. Look at founded history. 222. Washington's birthday. Ah. And look at the year. It almost seems like this is just made up. This whole thing is just made up for the numbers here. Look at the year. 211. Washington's old calendar birthday. Yeah. First aired 2/2 2022 again. All the twos. This is just mental. What is this? Height above average terrain. 193.5 meters. Oh dear. You just can't write this stuff. What is this with the 3892 transmitter coordinates? Again, I'm not really. Oh, that's this. Well, I don't know what that is. Technical information. I don't know. Anyway, the numbers coming up here are just crazy. Man, I don't know what else to say about it, to be quite honest. It says this says on. Now this is interesting. This says on February the 6th. Died in New Orleans. So what is it? The 5th or the 6th? I don't know. I'm pretty didn't it just say on Zach's it said the 5th, and here it's saying the 6th. So who knows? Again, people that write this might have just seen the, you know, a report out on the 6th without actually knowing the date. So, what else do I want to say about this? I don't know what else to say about it, to be quite honest. I think it's absolutely mental. I don't usually do little. This is a smaller story, but when I saw the, this with the anagram of low for owl, yeah, the owl man, okay, and this number up here, I'm like, this has got to be. This is. I mean, I like to say something's made up, but it's absolutely crazy. Okay. One other thing to note, let me just show you a number jump here that's kind of interesting, because we had the declassification of the JFK stuff. Trump did that, and I believe he did it on 1/23 on the 23rd of January, maybe. From the assassination date through to 2/7, today's date is 77 days. Super interesting because, again, the 77, the 27, what did I want to say about the 27? Today's date from the 21st of August eclipse is 2,727 days. So super interesting, at least, Now, I'll tell you one other thing is from the other eclipse day, the 4/8 eclipse, the 11th to 11, okay, will be 309 days from that eclipse. So that's going to be that's an interesting date as well, just because it's 309 again. And what we mustn't forget is coming up now. So this is really wiffly waffly, but coming up right now, okay. Notice that the 8th of February, the 2/8, okay, which has been referenced several times, and in fact, with the Super Bowl, I believe that there is a reference. I watched the film Black Sunday the other day, and there is there was a 2/8 reference. I believe it was a 2/5. It was, trying to think now. It was 82582 or something like that. The number that was referenced, and it kind of made me think of the 825 with Back to the Future, and I just thought it was interesting. Yeah, that's the film that has the blimp that comes over. What actually, spoiler alert, what actually happens in the film is the bomb that they have is actually a bomb that showers out darts. I thought that was a really interesting reference in the film. Okay, so it shoots out all these darts. With all the stuff we've done with the dartboard just lately, that was kind of interesting for sure. Black Sunday, that film, yeah. But anyway, we've got, what was I going to say? The 8th. So this 8-2 reference. Donald Trump had a bunch of 8-2 stuff with on his podium, called text 8822, whatever it was, I can't remember. And don't forget that when he turns 82 days old, that will be on Labor Day, i.e. the idea of birthing again. And that will be the 4th of September 28. Okay, so a 9/4 reference. Again, 494 is a plutonium reference. Okay, and then we've also got so we've got the 39 on this date, the 39th day of the year for the 30th of September, and we've also got this 326. And recall, New Year's Eve, the Hoover Dam was, again at the end of a cycle, was 32600 days old. Okay, so this 326 is well important right now, not to mention all the other 326 stuff. I've been kind of going over it. Was there anything else I wanted to mention? One other thing with let's just drop back to sorry, it's all over the place, but let's just drop back to this with JFK. What I want to say is that JFK, okay, let's go look at the calendar so I can show you this. What is important about this is so I'm just talking about 8-2 there. Okay, we're just talking about 8-2, 39326. Let's just whip to the other side of the year so you can see what that date twins with. Okay, so here we are, November the 22nd. Lo and behold, 8-2 is twinning with JFK. Okay, this is super duper interesting for sure. Now, don't forget that in Back to the Future, in the scene where Marty meets his grandparents, there's a reference to Meatloaf. Again, Meatloaf is I want to say the 27th of September. Okay, so we have another 27 reference, and then also in there is a reference to JFK. His grandfather says, "Who the hell is JFK?" or something like that in the film. Again, this date, yeah, look at the numbers that surround this thing, yeah. Die Another Day with the one, this is 11/22, but with the 122 numerology, Die Another Day, and I think the film actually might even be released on. Do I still have it up here? Yes. Let's see. So Die Another Day, 122, right? The film of the Bond film of the same name. Come on. Yes, look at it. Look at this. Die Another Day. Okay. They've got the 134 run minutes that is on the Twin Pine Mall sign. Okay, so do we get that now? This JFK thing, I don't know. Maybe the referencing Back to the Future is pointing towards 8-2, you know, for the Hoover Dam. On the numbers that match up with Hoover Dam, you know. And don't forget, of the utmost importance here, let's just go back, hang on a minute. Let me show you, again, let's just go through this 2-7 stuff again. So I've got this in this chart here. Lucas numbers, this is the Lucas cycle, the reduced cycle, 7-2, yeah, 2-2, yeah, 7, there's another 2-7 here, yeah, 7-7. The importance of the 2 and the 7 with Lucas numbers, yeah, it's the two twin numbers in here, yeah. Notice our 1-7 midpoint here, yeah. Princess Diana's birthday, yeah. Super duper important with her stuff right now. What else to say about it? Yeah, it's nuts. The thing to remember though is, look, get rid of all that a minute. Lucas numbers starts here, okay? It's starting at this 2. We're going that way. The end of Lucas numbers, the end of the cycle is 8. Yeah, 8-2 is almost like what 9-11 is. Yeah, let's bring this 9 over. It's the end of Lucas Fibonacci numbers. 9-11, or even 9-1. Yeah, 9-11 is the end and the beginning. 8-2, the end and the beginning. Yeah, Matthew Perry on 128. This guy, again, I want to say, where do we see? We saw that number in there somewhere, whatever it was. This number. Okay, that's the end of the cycle here. 112 is the beginning of the cycle. Yeah, and that's coming up as well, the 11th. So I don't know. It could be multiple big stories here in the next several days. Was there anything else I wanted to mention? Let's just go back to Die Another Day. 1 second, hang on. Where the hell was that again? That was the 20th, the Biden's stuff. One thing to remember, let me show you, is let's go back to this. While we're here on November, the 21st of November, the 40th day of the year. Yeah, remember that Jesus goes into the desert for 40 days, and then we have Lent as well, which isn't Lent 40 days as well. This 40 here, which is 1121, yeah, numerology, which again with the Hoover Dam seen in Back to the Future. Oh, and I'll tell you something else that was interesting. Is that in Back to the Future, I was watching, I think it was Truth Hunter, and he was talking about Mountain Dew, and the Mountain Dew shows up in he was making a connection with another film with an arena, football arena type apocalyptical event. Okay, and Mountain Dew shows up in that scene. And so in Back to the Future, there's the Mountain Dew hat, whereas Marty's getting the tow from the Jeep. And what happens is, it's just an interesting little connection. Maybe if I got 5 minutes, I'll do a video on it tomorrow or something. But in Back to the Future 2, he gets another tow from a Jeep as well. I believe it's a direct reference to the Hoover Dam because the Jeep is camouflaged, and I believe there was something to do with camouflaging the dam at some point in time. I think maybe during the war or a war. I can't remember what it was though now, but there was something to do with that and the idea of camouflaging with the camouflage on the Jeep. Anyway, he's getting a tow in that scene, in the hoverboard scene. Okay, so that's important. Like, references back to him in number one. Not number one, but number one. But in 1955, when he does the skateboard scene around the town as well, he's skating around the town, and so it links back to this. I don't know what actual truck he gets a tow off. In the 1950s, I'm really waffling now. In 1955, I don't know what kind of truck he gets a tow off of, but again, that idea of getting a tow from the Jeep and repeating again, the whole idea of repeating again, I thought it was interesting. Anyway, what was I saying? Anyway, that whole scene, of course, takes place on 10/21. Okay, and if we go back to the 40th day of the year, oh dear, I know this is painful, but when we go back to the 40th day of the year, it's the 9th, Super Bowl Sunday. So, boy, I don't know. That's what I say all the time, though. This looks promising, but nothing ever happens. But boy, oh boy, I'm going to leave it there because I'm really rambling badly now. This is. I don't know what else to say really, other than just some crazy connections. All right, well, thanks for watching, and I'll catch on another video here pretty shortly, probably, judging by the way these references are coming. Okay, take care, God bless, and ciao for now. All right, bye.